Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. I'm, as always, your host, Lightning starting at the ground and striking a cloud. How you doing? How's it going? It's 3:08. I gave you specific times today. It's 3:08. I'm here. I made it. I lived through my my group presentation. One of my group projects is done, and we're living. We're doing it. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling strong. I am a little tired, I will admit. My sleep schedule is just out of sorts after one day of waking up early. I woke up 3 hours early like 2 days ago, and now I'm just doomed. I think it was yesterday actually. Hopefully it'll be fixed soon. I will not be too bad, but you know, do some stretches, walk around a little bit. What can you do? I'm not sure, but anyway, got done with stream like 15 minutes ago, played the new Roguebook update. I might release like a first look update video because they did a big update to Roguebook that changed a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure, probably won't do that, but it's something I was thinking about. Maybe make like a, hey, they made an update, let me talk to you about it, even though I don't really play that game that much, because it's a bunch of good changes and I would like to see Roguebook do well. The changes are animation, like things like animations are faster, enemies are a little more balanced. It's good to see. But either way, for my question for you today, related to the fact that I have been very tired in the last two episodes, I wanted to ask, how long do you sleep for on average? Like usually how long would you expect to sleep for? I personally, I have solved this out. I sleep for 9 hours. That is the amount of time that I want. Any less than that and I'll wake up feeling tired, and any more than that I will not sleep. I don't go 10 or 11 usually. And it's very fixed. It has to be that long. In college, the first time I was doing 7-hour sleeps and I was not making it to classes because I was way too tired. I could not get out of bed. And 7 hours is like the really bad period. If I sleep like 3 to 4 hours, I'll be able to get up and be like, oh, fresh nap, I'm refreshed. But like 5 to 7 is the death area where I'm not making it out of bed. Yeah, I wanted to ask, I wanted to see what other people's sleep quotas are like. Because some people can just sleep, like one of my friends can sleep like 3 hours and go, yep, I'm ready for a new day. It's tough. Let's begin, shall we? I kept the intro a little shorter today. I had less to tell you in the first half, so I got right into the question. I've done it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Awoken, Exile, Stygian, Double Barrel Daedalus, Ragefell, Patient Seraph, Sharpen Titan's Gratitude, Edge Prior. Sure, this combo's fine. I'm not clicking sketches in this combo, so we'll take Winged Indulgence. It can be awkward with spikes, but we don't get awkward spikes here. I don't hate playing Explosive. I want to try it again at some point, but today is not the time. I'd rather play Cultivate, something that I'm a little more confident in. No trial. Early game Awoken stuff, you're weak. Sentient's not a strong champion at this stage of the game, but we have Foregone Power, which is strong. Kind of a mixed bag here, I would say. What am I looking for on this run? You know what I'm looking for on this run. I'm looking for... the easy answer to what do I want to do to win this run is Shattered Shell. I'm not really worried about it. You guys don't care either way, I don't think, at this point. If you're watching these videos, I'm playing a little more serious lately. I've been trying to get the wins and trying to build up the streaks. I haven't been doing things too crazy. I don't mind just playing Shattered Shell. I feel like I've always been trying to win, but now I'm a little more aware of it. Really good early game. Like, great start. Sharpen's really strong for Cultivate Sentient here. Very good start. Focus growth? Nah. As we saw in yesterday's run, Restoration Detonation is very good. It's a little worse because we don't have a hollow, but I will still click it. It's a great healing card. I like it more than Focus Growth there. Shown side by side, I prefer Restoration Detonation. Interesting. Crystallis is fine. Flash Freeze is also interesting. It lets us cultivate a bunch, but take Crystallis. I thought about Flash Freeze as a card that would let me trigger Revenge once per round for free. I won't play it once and then you get it, but it's a lot of damage to take. Ah. It's not a run for Husk Hermit. Our scaling is bad for a sweep option. It is just Cultivate and then it's... I guess I'll click Vine Mother. Like, I can't play Husk Hermit and just scale Husk Hermit. That doesn't work. That's not gonna get there, I don't believe. I'll click Vine Mother. Vine Mother's fine. Alright, I'm not going to give Vine Mother plus 25. She's just going to pop out, drop some stings, and leave. I need this unit draft. I need the game to show me a playable unit on this run now. That is our mainline goal here. I'm trying to be shown a playable unit. I don't really know. Like, this one, if I don't see Razor Sharp, what am I going to do for scaling? Can the Sentient handle all of the scaling herself? Maybe. I'm not really confident either way. Sharpen is carrying me through this early game, by the way, if you're not aware. Sharpen is holding it down for us. Sharpen, if I've ever said anything in the negative towards you, I'd like to formally apologize. Some good Stygian spells. Our game plan could be stack up and let good Stygian spells win. Because good Stygian spells are good enough. Maybe I could play Awoken Hollow. That would be interesting. I don't think that would be very good. But like, doubling up on Cultivate units on my floor sounds kind of fun. I think it would be bad though. I don't think I want to play Awoken Hollow. The easiest thing to do here is going to be play Siren, actually. I think Sweep is a little awkward, especially with a draw like this. I'll play Glimmer here. I'll play... I have Foregone Power, so Ice Tornado doesn't cut it. I only have one card that makes... I have 3 cards that make use of the spell weakness. The Titan's Gratitude's not very much, though. Restoration Detonation does as well. I don't think I want to take another Crystallis. I think 1 is plenty in this run. These cards are bad. The doomed line that we may be forced into here is Awoken Hollow. I don't think I can see something that I feel worse about than Awoken Hollow, though, so I'll press skip. Like, Awoken Hollow with multi-strike and then I heal that on the Cultivate Sentient floor is a line. I don't think it's a good line. Ooh, buddy. Click Animus of Speed here. I've seen 3 Husk Hermits. Tough. I didn't look in the temple, by the way. Okay. Easier to avoid the temptation of clicking something in that temple. The Ember Stasis is okay. The 120 damage for 3 is not a bad value proposition, but I'm not ready for that. Maybe I should take that there. Duplicate's pretty bad. I don't really want any of these duplicated. I could duplicate Vine Mother and then self-infuse. That seems pretty rough, though. This is looking like a bit of a grim seed. There's a line here I'm going to find, I'm sure of it, but it's going to be tough. Yeah, I'm going to skip duplicate. I don't want to duplicate any of these cards. Alright, Animus of Speed. Carry me. Animus of Speed anti-synergizes with my Sentient because the quick goes... Yeah, your quick effect happens first, so you're stealing Cultivates from yourself. But it's a long way to the top here. Also, Winged Indulgence, something to be on the lookout for. It doesn't matter too much here, but something to be on the lookout for is it does take Cultivates off of Cultivating Sentient against Clergyman. Doesn't matter a lot here, but it is something that is worth making a note of in your runs. The real fear here is Double Barrel. I have no ping, so every bomb gets to go off for full damage with no recourse on my end. Do I throw a Restore to keep Vine Mother alive? Sure, I get a bunch of stings for it. I think it's worth. I can play Train Steward also, is fine. Either option works. I don't want to take Cultivates with Edge Prior. I work on the 245 health enemies then. Okay. This is a run that's interesting because we're at Daedalus without a concrete plan. Usually by Daedalus you have your plan set in stone. So it's always interesting to see the runs that don't get there at this point and see what the plan ends up being. And if I had played Sting on top 4 I would have saved 20 damage, but I don't think I really need to save 20 damage there. I'm being carried through my early game here by... Well, I could have saved the damage because of Quick also. Yeah. Easy to forget, but Quick goes before the bomb goes. I don't feel great about my killing Daedalus here. I don't feel very good about it at all. Because he has -1 from Winged Indulgence, so he's going to be hitting 8s. But it's kind of looking at the numbers here a little bit more. Inspecting a little closer, if you will. I'm not so confident. I'm going to start Foregone Powering Daedalus up. My game plan to survive this boss is Frostbite and maybe a good Restoration Detonation or something. I need the heal. Oh, that's unfortunate. Foregone Power. We okay here? 296, yikes. That's pretty bad. I'm dead. Oh, okay, I want to fight this guy again. I want to find the winner here. I don't know what it is on this run. Like, I really don't know what you do here. I guess on this run I could take, I don't know. I'm gonna make the play that I think makes sense here, which is to play Sentient bottom. I killed all my enemies and I robbed myself of scaling. That's what happened here. And I don't have the healing to keep up, is what I'm afraid of, but I don't know. I kind of want to slam bottom floor. I think it's wrong, but I want to just slam it. Let's try it. Let me play it. Take a similar amount of turn 1 damage by slamming it, but you get the Cultivates, so... With Restoration Detonation, we should be okay. I want to focus on putting Frostbite on Daedalus where possible. I don't know if bottom floor plan is the way to go here, but it's what we're gonna try. If we die, like, it feels bad when I lose a run like this. I don't like losing runs such as this. Because this run, it just feels like I didn't give it my all, or something like that, you know? I feel like I could do better. It's fine. Should have played Crystallis after the first one there. It's alright though. I don't really want to play Train Steward. Tell me I draw healing. I don't draw healing. I should have thrown a Sting mid-floor and gotten the Foregone Power value. Yeah, that should be 12 more Frostbite. How is Daedalus gonna die here? Restoration Detonation does something for us. 223. 313. Guess I play Sharpen. Higher value on the Animus. I think we'll kill him. I mean, we don't die here, right? So the line is to play bottom floor. I played this fight very brain off, and that is why I lost it first time around. I was not really giving much thought here. So You have to play it this way so you actually get Cultivates proccing on your Sentient, more or less. Alright, game, you can show me an actual plan now and we can win, if you don't mind. But yeah, I would have lost this run. If you want to guarantee yourself you don't lose this run, you play like Awoken Hollow or something. I'm not that concerned about it, but I guess I should be, really. It's a tough set of cards they showed, though. I think I'll take Spike of the Stygian. I usually click that card. Offering Monument, Shattered Shell, Nameless Siren. Sadly, I can't take Offering Monument here. If I miss a Siren at the Stygian banner coming up, I lose the run. So... No, do I want to play Shattered Shell? Not really. I do have Quick Form, though. I have Quick Form? I think if I play Shattered Shell here, I have to self-infuse, is the problem I face. You know, I'm not confident in Shattered Shell here, and I want to feel very confident in Shattered Shell one way or another after this run. So let's take Shattered Shell. I know it's what I always play, but I'm really not certain if Shattered Shell will make it here, so I want to grab him now. Shattered Shell has some downsides, but let's take draw. In this run, I'm not super confident, so I want to give him a shot. I know that, so basically, I know that this would win if we had Awoken Hollow frontlining, and I know that this would win if I were Exile Awoken here. However, default Awoken cultivating Sentient without Shattered Shell self-infuse, I'm not very sure on. Like, if I put the quick on him, do I win this run? I'm not sure. Could take Siren of the Sea and give him 1-1. I don't think this is very exciting, though. For the record here, I do believe, I am confident that you would win this run if you play 2 multi-strike Sirens behind Cultivate Sentient. I'm very confident that run wins. However, that's not what we're here to play today. I'm here to play Animus of Speed Infused Shattered Shell. Bold, I know. I think that this is wrong, actually. You know what? Right after clicking it, I think that's wrong. I think that infusing the quick is incorrect. I think that quick sweep is not worth, and I should be taking Cultivate damage. Yeah, I think this is wrong. I think this is a mistake. I thought about it a little more, but by the time I had made the realization, it was too late. I'm going to look for second multi-strike on him, but I do think it would be better to do a self-infuse. The self-infuse is kind of hard to land, though, so kind of go back and forth on it there. Alright, let's move on for now. I don't believe this wins. Right now, for my initial assessment, I don't think we're going to win this run. I don't have a lot of faith in cultivating Sentient. That's my current feeling. I never really feel strongly about cultivating Sentient's ability to do anything. Maybe I'm too hard on her, but I'm not confident. Shattered Shell, I know my boy can handle it, but he needs a little help. I'll be releasing an apology video later today. Brain broke. I played Vine Mother and I was like, yeah, Vine Mother kills the collector, right? No. Brain broke for a sec. But no, with cultivating Sentient, I don't think she provides enough value, especially with this Winged Indulgence here. I think we have too many individual pieces that don't synergize here, which are going to lead to us not making it. My Sentient's not taking much damage is issue 1 that we're seeing here. That wave should never go up. This wave should never go up. No, especially with Quick. I think without Quick it would be okay. I think that Quick is actually a game-losing pickup, though. I should have thought more about it. I just kind of went for it. Because of course you put Quick on him, right? No, not quite. But this is okay, because this is something we can learn. I think that I picked Shattered Shell here because I wasn't certain. That's when I'm presented with multiple options that win runs. And Petrified Crucible is pretty worthless, but I do have some spikes, so it's okay. Shard Channeler. Alright. When I'm presented with multiple options for my runs, I like to pick ones that I don't know if they'll win or not. Like, there are some runs where I look at it and I go, yes, that's going to win, barring a disaster. And when I looked at that Shattered Shell, I did not know. I want to go right. What would I duplicate? I don't know. I'll go left. We can try to do holdover. Yeah, hammer chest plates is fine. We can try to do holdover sharpen if they show it. Plus 10. Just do a plus 10. Well, I think I played plus 10 piercing. No, I played extreme stone restoration detonation. But I don't have a hollow, so it's a little worse. I'll give it a plus 10 for now. -1 sharpen is fine. Double stack? Nah. I mostly put the -1 down because I was confident I wasn't going to see holdover here. Don't know why, but I knew. I was aware. Have I removed anything yet? No. Skill shop coming up. Maybe I should have gone right for the removals. I don't have good removal lineups here, it looks like. Sharpshoot Pulley Claw, uninterested. As time progresses here, we should potentially get a little stronger. Because enemies should start living to hit my sentient. Okay, let's go. Armor 15. This is a free combat. All I have to do is not fuck it up here, basically. This is also a fight that would be easier without quick. I think I can take this. Armor 15. You do 3 times 2 is 6. No, I shouldn't take the armor 15. I think the armor 15 causes too much pain. Generally speaking, this fight is pretty cheap, though. For Shattered Shell, that is. Sorry, Vine Mother. Yeah, I'm gonna lament this for the rest of the run, but it really hurt me to put quick down. Maybe I won't lament this for the rest of the run though. I'm talking about it now, but I think that after a certain point, it may become better that we have quick. 58, huh? It's gonna sap him and we're gonna take our hits here. I knew this enemy would hit me. It's one of the reasons I didn't take the armor. With the sap, it's not so bad there. No external scaling outside of Sharpen. It's a little scary. The Cultivate is supposed to be our external scaling, but look how that's going, right? Also 10 Sweeper. Oh, I'm dead as hell here. Because nothing's hitting my sentient. I don't think I can defeat Sower of Sorrows because Shattered Shell is just... I said it was a free combat, but actually the quick kills me, it looks like. Curious. Did I just die here? 333? What can I do? I think in this case there is nothing I can do. I actually don't think I can win this combat. I think without quick you win this fight, but yeah, I think that, so there's a few lessons to learn here, and the most important one is if you have Cultivate Sentient and you're playing Shattered Shell, you don't want to give it quick, because you end up hurting yourself like this. I'm gonna let this run out. I already did one restart to survive a fight. I learned what I wanted to learn about this. There's still more to learn though. There's always more to learn in Monster Train. Unless you sit down and grind a bunch of runs. So let's do it again. There was a winning line presented to me, but I did not take it. Alright. Double Barrel, Darkness Patient, these things. Ensnare's a good starter. Yeah, Shattered Shell was way too slow there. Advanced Prototype I like to start with, of course. I'm gonna go a little quicker here. Cultivating Sentient. Would you like to play infuse something onto an Advanced Prototype Train Steward, draw the Steward last, and complain? Because I would like to play that, maybe. You know, second run, I'm just gonna run the whole thing in Super Ultra. At this point, I feel like I could run the entire runs in Super Ultra, but I do like... I like letting it be in regular mode and then right-clicking up. I don't know why, I can't answer why, I just prefer it this way. I think it's a little easier to follow, even though you're watching combat. I mean, it's easier to follow because I feel like if I play like this, I just start... I'm going to start going. I can slow down. Some people may be watching and experiencing the game early. Not early, but like, they may be newer to the game, right? And I don't want you to be left behind or feel left behind because I'm going so fast. But run 2, the game has lost me. It's time for me to go. Thanks, Smallest Mage. On this run, I will also just click Siren, click Multi-Strike if they want to show me that. Like, I'll take any of the easy, obvious lines here at this point. Restoration Detonation again. Take Flash Freeze. Ice Tornado, you know the deal. Bloodstone Totem? I don't actually think... Okay, Bloodstone Totem is a free win in a majority of runs. Is this a run where Lodestone Totem is a free win? It is kind of hard to say because Lodestone Totem is paired with a champion who does stone cold legitimate 0 damage. It doesn't really work is the problem. I think this is the run for no Lodestone Totem. I'm going to click Awoken Hollow in case I just see like Husk Hermit 100 times or just some other garbage. I'll click Awoken Hollow and we'll play something a little more tame if they want it to be that way. Shattered Shell again? Just play Shattered Shell, Awoken Hollow, and throw the Sentient away. That wins, actually. That's the problem I really have here. I don't want to play the Sentient. I wish the Sentient's Cultivate was not a revenge trigger. I really hate this as a revenge trigger. I know that with Rejuvenate it might just make her say Awoken Hollow too, but like, as revenge, I hate it. I don't like playing it. Quick. I'm willing to put Quick on the Shattered Shell. Because we're getting all of our Cultivates through Rejuvenate. I mean, we're basically just playing yesterday's run now. Not really, but you get the idea. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going for it. We're strong still. I'm going to do Divine Horde. Forever Flame, Kinstone. Kinstone's a bunch of energy. Yeah, okay. Where is the big roll of thunder? It is storming. We're still extremely strong. Even at 25 shards, I will click this because we are very strong right now. With the Train Stewards. I think I will end up taking space and doing a self-infuse. Like, we can do 2 infusions on this run. We can self-infuse Shattered Shell, or whatever we're going to infuse on Shattered Shell, and we can self-infuse Awoken Hollow. Oh yeah, good draw. This Restoration Detonation, give it some value. Really, it's kind of whatever they show me. We're very flexible in this position, I feel like. Hey, no dying on me there, buddy. It's interesting because the heal here, the heal here are the same. 6, 12, 18. Hey, wait a minute. He's dead. My man passed away. That's a lot of spikes. I'm not worried, if you're wondering. I have to draw a Train Steward and we'll be okay. Yeah, we'll be okay. How many Train Stewards? 3? I'll play one up here just to be safe. But this position does not concern me. I'm confident in playing very aggressively. We have advanced prototype, and it is ridiculous early game. Alright, what do you got for me? Another restoration detonation? Sure. Card's really good. Crystallis, I don't think I want. I'll take one. One Crystallis, but from here I'm just going to add cards that heal. Look for Infusion or look for Steel Shop? That's the question. What infusions are there that I want? Shattered Shell, Animus of Will. There's 3. Shattered Shell, Animus of Will, Awoken Hollow. And there's 1 upgrade I want. I'll look at the unit. There's 3 good hits here. These are not good hits, these are bad hits. This is, I fought Quick and then I saw Quick Animus, but infusing Quick Animus here would feel bad, I think. I'd rather do a Shattered Shell self-infuse. Obviously, in hindsight, should have grabbed Right Path, but easy to say now that I've seen Right. We'll duplicate and we'll self-infuse and all of that. Hellhorn Draft, Melting Draft, Umbra Draft. Give me Hellhorn. I took Hellhorn here for Dark Deal. This is the card I had in mind. I want Dark Deal. It's a 5 damage ping, and then it also gives Rage 7 for early scaling. It's pretty good. I think Dark Deal, as a rare, Dark Deal is a card that I would like to see be slightly better. How much better? I want it to be like 2 less damage. I want it to be deal 3. Deal 5 is a big. It's a buff and a nerf. But 5's a lot of health that you're asking for me. Okay, I don't want any of this. In the temple, I don't believe I want anything either. Plus 10 piercing's okay, but I don't want to be spending any money on it. I don't want to spend my pack shards like this right now. Okay, I can get all of my infusions down. Thankfully the duplicates line up. Double barrel Daedalus again. Gross. That last run I actually feel kind of bad about the more that I think about it, because that's a run that should have been a challenging run that was fun to play through, and instead I just lost. Why didn't I just win? Not often you see one of these. Infused Forged Disciple. But no, I feel like that last run would have been a banger if I had pulled it out. But I didn't give enough respect there is why I lost, right? I should have just played something better. I know, obviously just play something better, right? But like, I shouldn't have taken Quick. The real thing is I should have taken Awoken Hollow like we did in this run. That's the big difference maker in the last run. If I had played Awoken Hollow, I would have had a more reliable unit for Daedalus, so I wouldn't have lost there. Yeah, 66 on Daedalus is pretty good with minimal. Like, Daedalus is not a high damage or high enemy number fight. And we're getting pretty strong. Yeah, I just wish Cultivating Sentient wasn't worse than Awoken Hollow. I don't know how you change it though, so it's not just Awoken Hollow again. This is the same rare pack I saw last run. Exact same, right? Maybe Gifts for a Guard was different? I think it was the same. Hey, Shattered Shell. And we're going to take space here. Steel Shop coming up, so we want to grab the duplicate in this ring and then Steel Shop next ring. Duplicate Awoken Hollow now. Clear out, not Train Stewards yet. Foregone Power Mollusk Mage can go first. Train Stewards can stay for a while, actually. They can sit and defend the Sentient, if nothing else. I'm feeling a little worse about the Sentient lately. I feel like a lot of my winning runs are runs with a sweep unit in Awoken, and the Sentient has 2 paths that don't. I mean, I just don't want to play Cultivate with this guy. I have to have scaling on my own for him. Alright, let's go. +6. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. 70 HP. It's a little scarier than I initially would have given it credit for, but I think it's still fine. It's a little more frightening than I would have said initially. However, I don't feel fear. Really good discard there. Am I going to take 1,000,000? Yes. No. Kill them both like that. Shattered Shell doesn't get the kill anyway. Cultivating Sentient does get to be pretty good when you get into these 2x2s and things like this, but it's a bit of a long road. I feel like you end up leaking when you do it with Sentient just early, but then again, maybe you can get around it. It's just that you can't scale between rounds, right? That's what it really is. When there's no enemy, you're not scaling with Sentient. And with Awoken Hollow, you are scaling even if there is no enemy. Yeah, we got away with this. Should I have gotten away with this trial? Yes. Clearly, due to the fact that I got away with it, I should have gotten away with it. Of this, I am confident. I don't need to hold right click, that's right. It's a force of habit at this point. If I throw down 2 rejuvenates, and it's only 36, that was a waste of my time. I was momentarily a little afraid. I thought maybe I would have not defeated, but we get him. Okay, we get to finish our... Basically, we finish our build in the next ring if all goes well. Kinda wanna grab a wake. I'll click it, why not? Unnamed Tome Patient Seraph, yep. Divine Forever Flame is so ridiculous. Units cost -4. Forever Flame itself already covers like I mean there's 2 units that come to mind immediately that make full use of that total. There's 3. Demon Fiend, Consumer, and Shadow Siege. There's a few 3-costers that can make use of it, but not to the full extent. No multi-strike. If we don't see multi-strike this round, maybe in a worse... I mean, it is in a worse position. I think it will still be okay. It gives 15/15, really? Wow. You get the whole unit minus the summon effect. You get everything but the summon for 40 HP. Yeah, let's buy some removals. I have a bunch of money to spend. Foregone power, gone. Now I have a controllable amount of foregone power for my energy. I think Mollusk Mage is next on the chopping block. Sorry, buddy. This isn't a run where I can deploy Mollusk Mage with Blink and just burst a bunch of damage. Invasion Trial's free, probably. Yeah. I'm okay. I'm middle of the road confidence here. I think we thin the deck down enough and spam enough healing that we can get there even if we miss multi-strike. Missing multi-strike is the big one that I would prefer to not have here. Ideally, hit. These druids are stealing kills from me with this Cultivate. I mean, they're doing well. The Cultivate team is doing pretty well down there. Better than one may expect, although doing about how I would have expected. The Sentient's a big beef. And they'll play an important role in this run by buying time, softening up early enemies that get Shattered Shell there. Because Shadow Shell's at 144. Even without multi-strike, that's pretty good. Probably not quite. Without multi-strike, I think we will fall flat on last boss, Divinity Man, but that's a ways away. I don't need to worry about it. It's a problem for like me from 15 minutes from now. Not me right now. Alright. They've defeated another foe. Adaptive Mutation. I do have a singular Rage card. I could play Rage and then Adaptive Mutation. That's pretty bad, I think, here, since there's only one Rage card. I'd have to commit heavily to it. And I know the duplicates. There's only 2 left, and I'm not going to 1. Or no, there's only 1 left, I think. Alright. Fire Grow, uninterested. What? I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, Gifts for a guard again. Not taking Gifts for a guard, obviously. I don't want to purge my restores, is the reasoning. Clear 2 stewards. Pick up multi-strike, feeling much better after this hit. Great job, everyone. Simply hit. I don't need the money now, so I will save the 10 pack shards for end of the road. Give the Shadow Shell plus 25 is nice. You can also just take plus 25 on the Awoken Hollow for safety's sake. Let's put it on Shadow Shell. I don't really care for blood here. Nothing goes up. Yeah, I'll take the money later. Patience is a virtue and, you know, whatever else you tell yourself. Alright, Arcus. Which one is this? This is triple Sycophant, right? Good. That is fine. There is no real concern. My biggest concern is maybe Patient Sarah. Not even that concerned. My biggest concern is that I don't have enough healing. Actually. My biggest concern is I need to pick up more healing. Not quite a bit, but they're all in restores, which aren't doing enough. I know I want to unnamed tone one of these waves. I don't remember which one it is. Is it the coming one? I don't think so. Maybe it's a harvest wave coming up? I might be right. As long as the Sentient lose, we have 6 draw. I think I am going to take energy since the deck's expensive. Silence wave there. It also plays a lot of cards that aren't healing. Like, I'm playing Dark Deal and I'm playing Flash Freeze, right? Not my entire deck is, like, none of my deck is actually focused on what it's trying to do, which is healing. We have the starter cards that we had and that's all. 36, you're done for. Let's restore up here. I think it's fine. I don't think I care that much. I could have played Ensnare first, I guess, but I don't think I care that much about it. Our Shadow Shell is 142 times 2, 146 times 2. When you're given +4/+4 per heal, it's just too good. It's worth taking space for. Like, it really is. This Awoken Hollow is very strong. You get the value of surviving enemy hits because you heal him, and you also get the value of +4/+4 every heal. It was lazy of me to not play cards every turn. That is for sure. However, yeah, I just wanted to press end turn there a few times, that's all. You know how it goes. You get it. Right? Right. Alright, I took a quick break because I realized I was out of water. I'm back, don't worry. And there was no change, I just paused the recording. Alright. I think that also help me be a little less tired. Refamiliarize myself. It has only been 2 minutes, but I feel like it has been an eternity. I'm not taking any of these. I guess actually Deep Offering Kinstone Totem. There is no reason not to click Deep Offering here. And I feel like I should take Draw. But I have a lot of expensive cards, and I haven't gone to many magic shops. I'll take Energy here. I have the Cultivating Sentient for Draw. She's going to give me some draw. At least. I go Removals. I think the best thing we can do for this deck is make it have less cards. Get rid of Flash Freeze. I don't think you need it anymore. Get rid of a Train Steward. I want to keep one to help keep the Sentient alive. Another plus 25 for Awoken Hollow. If you're wondering why, by the way, I didn't just give the plus 25 for 3 HP to the Awoken Hollow, it's because odds were in my favor that I would get this up to 50 HP like this. That was my feeling anyway. Tap Tap's great. That's a draw relic in this run. That's really good. Yeah, Cultivating 3 is your big payout for the Sentient, but I feel like it's just rough to get here. I don't know, man. The more that I play this game, I feel the harder I am on Cultivating Sentient. I really just do not like it. I think Cultivating Sentient... The Sentient's weird because she closes off a bunch of paths for your run. I can take this trial, I'm not afraid. Because if you pick Spike Sentient, you can't really play Shattered Shell, who is a very prominent game plan. Cultivating Sentient sort of closes off Awoken Hollow, but you can just do what we're going to do on this run, which is throw your Sentient away. He is a competent tank, but the revenge effect is just too much for me. The fact that it has to be on revenge, it's just, I don't like it. Now, she does have enough health that... basically, what we learned today, and this is an important lesson that we get to take away from this, I am not upset with today's run, because the first run we get to learn something cool. Something important also. If you're playing Cultivating Sentient with a sweep unit, you can't give the sweep unit quick. If you give the sweep unit quick, then they will... they'll kill the enemies before you get the scaling and you'll fall behind. Because you're getting half the scaling basically, because the backline enemies die but the front line do not. And so you can't scale to meet the heavies in time. And also you just don't scale to meet the boss in time, more importantly. Putting up a pretty good amount of regen here. Yeah, 152 times 2. We're chilling. I'm very, very comfortable in our position here. Awoken Hollow's looking good. He's looking juicy. I need to worry about one thing in a run like this, which is the mini bosses on the Divinity. My only answer to the mini boss right now is Ensnare. But if my deck is like 15 cards, I should draw Ensnare a couple of times. You can also hold it over. That might be better. I'll have to see what we are shown in the next ring. Another Ensnare works. It helps. It's gonna be our boss killer. Our mini boss killer, I should say. I feel confident going right here. If we see holdover and snare, I can just holdover and snare duplicate. Fusion of trinkets. Add frozen to your cards in hand is pretty good. Am I getting holdover here? Let's see. First of all, restore to 0. Yeah, I don't want consume. Okay. Double stack is pretty similar. I will play double stack. Double stack and snare, and then we have a second one of those. I'm down for Icicle Fracture also. I think that'll be good for freezing and snare. Oh hey, all of that work is for naught. I just found Root Split Mask. Never mind. Didn't need to do any of that. Wasted a bunch of money. Could have removed 2 more cards. That's alright. It's not that big of a deal. It's kind of strange. I just wasted like I spent all that money on double stack and snare, and then on icicle fracture, and then we just got root split mask, which does it for you. This is a pretty good draw. Also, the sentient will just sit here and bait Seraph, which is nice. 50-50 anyway. Nice, look at that. Sentient will not live very long, but that's a problem for a different version of myself to deal with. I have to answer that one through the Matrix. He's quick. We're fine. Trust. I'm not afraid of the... Oh wait, I have unnamed tome. Sorry, that's my bad. That's like I'm not as tired as I was when I started because I got up and I walked around and all that, but there's some residual tiredness here. Not playing the book first there because I forgot what it does. That's part of that. That's part of the life right there, baby. You gain 4/4, but you lose 6 attack. I think it's better to not play Restoration Detonation here then. Yeah, I shouldn't have taken all of these ensnares, sadly. I guess I can play them because they draw themselves out, right? Yeah, when I'm sitting here like this, I may as well apply 6 Rooted. It makes sense because they draw themselves, so I can not really sit on them. I don't have to sit on them forever. It's a bit of a fight to get our boy healed up, but that's what we want. I need him to have health lost for Restoration Detonation, although maybe it's not so important. Also, he's holding tight in Patient Seraph fights. Gives me good feelings about the fight against the Divinity, where the damage output is going to be a bit lower than just tanking full rounds of Seraph. God, I hope they're going to be lower anyway. Killing these enemies is wrong. I'm robbing myself of stats by killing there. I don't need to do that. Yeah, okay. I mean, 234 times 2 is hopefully enough. Yeah. The Divinity should be easier. Maybe not easier, but the Divinity should be fine. I will need to throw healing at my Shattered Shell from time to time, potentially. Just something to keep an eye on. But I will always be cultivating the Shattered Shell because he's going to be taking damage every turn, so. We'll see. No damage shield? Nice. No damage shield start's also very good. That's a good omen. Pull our silence for you know which wave. Wave 3. You know who's getting hit with the silence. Yeah, I was like, I might discard the unnamed tome here. I did, so this entire point is moot. I wanted to think about playing the unnamed tome there, but that wave coming up isn't very frightening. I'll just silence the right wave here. 18 times 2, but it's 18 plus 6 plus 6. Let's play 18 plus 6 plus 6. I mean, it's 48. I can see it right there. But no, how is it 48? How does this work? How do you kill one but not the other? Oh, it's 48 from Shattered Shell, and then our Awoken Hollow is doing 38 and killing the front man. I see, I see, I see. Okay, so Shattered Shell will kill them all. Destroy the child. Corrupt them all. You heard of that one? I'll take the Cultivate. We want to get to the 200 times 2 before I cash in here. Resplit Mask handles the mini boss for us pretty comfortably. I'm pretty comfortable about it anyway, you don't have to be. Play as many spells as I want and just lock this enemy here. Although, I guess she's dying anyway. Sentient hung in there for a while. She gave herself 75 in stats without any assistance. I think that the Cultivating Sentient, I've been dragging it this round, but I think it does get to shine in this fight. This is a fight with a lot of enemies that the Cultivating Sentient feeds on. In my opinion, anyway. I'm just hanging in there. I should have double stack made that draw you 2 cards also. That'd be pretty wild. That would be ridiculous also. Like, do not mistake. That would be absurd. Like, way too powerful. Spike's coming up, nothing you can do. I'm going to... Actually, there's something I can do. I can split them. Little root. I can give just a little root as a treat. Yeah. The sweep is making it so that Shattered Shell is always the one getting the cultivates. Because they would be competing at this point, but now, because with the sweep, we're at a good point. I want to start healing, though, so that I actually have full health for the boss, and I don't get sniped randomly here. Should have probably started this a turn before. I won't get sniped a turn randomly. Boss has like 200, or yeah, boss has not much time left. But, you know, I'll pretend. Yeah, I think that Awoken Hollow's infusion is very strong here. Now, it's like the big key here, and the reason that Cultivating Sentient doesn't get to hash it where Awoken Hollow does, is that Cultivating Sentient has to be hit. And so you just have 2 or 3 turns out of your combat where, especially at the start of the game, you don't get hit. And that stops you. I'm probably being too hard on her when comparing her to Awoken Hollow, right? But I just feel like without Awoken Hollow, that run doesn't make it. I don't think Shattered Shell behind Cultivating Sentient makes it. Maybe with no quick, but I'm really, really skeptical, man. I'm really skeptical. This run was a stomp, though. First run was also good. I learned something in it, and I feel like I could, maybe I'll apply that somewhere. I mean, we did learn something. I think you don't put quick on your sweeper with Cultivating Sentient, but again, kind of up in the air. I think that the first run would have been better if I had taken and tried to give multi-strike to an Awoken Hollow. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to bed. Ooh, buddy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.